It's week 1 of the 2025 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Caps and the Bisons coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Caps of Buenos Aires and the Oklahoma City Bison. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the...
Ball on the tee, we're set for football, and off we go from OKC. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career. One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Goff. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Here's Goff. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. To throw is Goff. His throw incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Goff. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Goff. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Bisons are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Play action. It's Lawrence. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Lawrence. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This goes out wide from Mixon. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From midfield now, Lawrence. The toss here completed to Pittman. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Lawrence. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Again, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on the guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On 1st and 10, Goff. And his throw is going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Dumps it off to Mixon. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. He completes it to Wilson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. Short throw caught by Pitts. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. The man in motion is Brown. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Oklahoma City has the football here to begin the second quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Goff. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
But it certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Rice. 3rd catch catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now Goff. Got him in. It's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 1. Off play action. Here's Goff. This will be caught once again by Brown. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing again is Goff. This is caught. It's Brown. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking for the out route here, and he's got Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Goff. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Now Lawrence. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Lawrence. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's caught left side. The tight end Pitts. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space, kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Lawrence going to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is caught.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mixon. Touchdown.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. One more go for this offense in the first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start across the Atlantic in London, England, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Burrow with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And you can see, currently, they trail in that ball game. The Eagles looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Keenan Allen, a touchdown reception.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. Wilson's got it complete. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short throw caught by Pitts. Shoves him aside. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's Mixon on the counter, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Rice. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
It's 3rd and 1.
Again, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. From the gun, here's Goff. Man open left side is Brown. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw is Goff. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie us at 13. So matching field goals here to begin this third quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long, very much like a boxing match. Each team counter-punching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
And that play is Arby's first down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They go right back to Singletary. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He's now 3rd down and 4.
Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And this one is right through. And they have regained the lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down,
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
So they bring out their punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. That's taken at around the 40. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On play action, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And incomplete on the deep ball. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Singletary to get the drive started. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Goff now to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
They got completion there. That's clearly an example. One side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very happy. Hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down from the 43. Here's 2nd down at 7. Goff now looks to throw.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a fair catch signal for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Goff. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Goff's throw complete here to Komet. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll get this one to Pittman. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Inside handoff to Mixon, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
And the point is hurries, 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, pass.
Here's Lawrence. The toss here completed to Pittman. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Caps are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Now the try here for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Goff on first down. And this one is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Third and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That fifth defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 2, 2:24 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here first and 10. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Whenever I see an in route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Oklahoma City, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.